after eating a small breakfast because after my stream I will only have about 45 minutes to rest up. And then I have to get the kids ready. And we need to go towards my youngest son's first judo class. So I chose to continue gaming with the Midnight Suns because I liked the story, but the difficulty was a little bit lower and it's a tactical game, so it's also easy going. I have 2.5 hours left, a little bit less now, until I've made it for 24 hours. And like I said, I have about 45 minutes before I have to get the kids out of bed at 7:45, so we can start walking at 8:30. So let's dive right into the game. Continue. Oh yeah, we needed to select a mission. Stop the Hydra helicopter. Continue. Combat bonus. Ghost Rider earned a combat bonus from sparring with the Hunter. Add him to the squad to earn powerful boost at the start of the next mission. Badass time.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
A shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Good to know. Disable the Hydra helicopter before it can depart. Target helicopter with a text to disable it before the time runs out. Okie
Hydra Immortalis!
points.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Mindless followers suffer the same fate.
it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Forever in service.
Try harder next time.
I'm Alpha reinforcing. Sheer.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure. All will be judged. Now that was something.
Think I can punch through a moon now? Don't blink!
You make that look almost too easy.
What? Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string?
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Your time has come. I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
Your fate is sealed. Hail that!
Interesting.
You were too
In
weak.
your face, soldier.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Stupid Hydra.
There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes.
I understand.
This is a
but
minor
I'm
setback
awesome.
at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Stay vigilant. Stay handsome.
Count on it.
Victory. Just 1 star. I thought I did better than that. Apparently I didn't.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister.
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
What else did you sense?
Something has shifted in Limbo. But I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up,
You
that
blonde,
warm,
your
fuzzy feeling
bleach
of
your eyebrows as
familiarity
well.
is not just a warning
Magic.
sign, but an alarm bell.
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter.
Sure.
I still have a lot of thinking to do. While I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo, I will let you know if I do.
You do so. Few heroes are available to hang out with the Hunter in the common room. Engage in a hangout to grow the Hunter's friendship with the hero of your choice. Oh, he's
How
not
goes
willing.
it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter?
Man, that was a hell of a ride, partner.
Playing video games, deep conversation. Let's have some fun then. to this modern age.
Robbie, what was most important to you before you were pulled into this life?
Same thing as after. My little brother Gabe. He may be on the other side of the country, but he's what keeps me going.
He's
Gabe
lucky
must
to have
be
you.
proud of his big brother.
Yeah, he is. Oh, you mean for what we're doing here? Nah, he doesn't know that part of my life.
You ever going to tell him?
I don't know. Maybe one day? For now, he just needs Robbie in his life.
He is a lucky kid.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hangouts
We could do
complete.
this all day.
Let's see if I can grab
It's
that new
good to
outfit.
have you around again.
I always forget where my room is. Nope. Nope. Here it is. First family t-shirt. It's like the Fantastic Four, right? I thought I also unlocked something. New. Probably was mistaken then. Well then open the library then. Let's go.
The goddess must be busy.
Or I couldn't aim.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Ooh, touchy.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. and yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up, she didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
I'm sorry for yawning. I'm getting tired.
Hunter, hello.
The woodsman Lamond, and round she danced the woodsman's wife, as the Fey King played his lyre, and at her feet the rings revealed a cold and lifeless fire. Oh, dance for me, the king cried he, as her sight grew dark and dim. The woodsman wife that you may be, you'll never return to me. To try to read all of it. Excerpt from Wanda's journal. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the element rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel like you were going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there.
All right.
Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
She believes in our purpose. blessings of the goddess.
Justice. She proudly holds the scales of justice in one hand and her briefcase in another, ready to face the courtroom. This card represents justice and fairness, and righting the wrongs of the world.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
2 hours to go,
Going
guys.
to make me say it.
Humor an old, dead woman.
Focus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
What is it? Oh,
An arcane key?
that's so sweet of you.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby. Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
The old magic still holds.
Agility serum. Gain 1 movement free.
Grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
Ghost Red.
Yes, dear?
Where did the words of power come from?
Well, I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods. The words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well.
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person.
Just another benefit of... until we speak again.
Alright, thank you.
This is which sign? This looks like a fairy ring.
Arrow.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
Nice. The Hermit. Namor wields his trident of power but remains tranquil in his strength below water. This card represents solitude and finding the answers sought from within oneself.
There are cracks in this wall. Must not be her purview.
Nope. Apparently not. Another crack. Alright. Wind. Which one could be wind? This one? Yeah.
Was Miranda up to here?
Oh, at least I got something more done. Let's have a nice slumber. Alright, what's going on here?
Can that really be you? After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Follow, like, and subscribe. That would help me out tremendously, guys.
Hey, Hunter, when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
Maybe I wanted to go to the forge, actually.
Hola.
Glad to see you're adjusted. I've always found Spider-Man to be in good spirit. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Let's see what we've got here. How does this look? We're not quite finished. A strong aura surrounds us. gets it right.
The item bench can be used to craft powerful combat items for the heroes. Combat items can have powerful effects when used in combat, and they do not cost the card play. Combat items are consumed on use, so make sure to restock between missions.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set.
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free, I'd like to talk.
The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. Central is ready to work. Okay, Central, work your magic. Really good intel here. We have a lot to go on.
The not-so-good Hell's Kitchen.
Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central. I think I can handle that. Got some ops ready for you.
Sorry, I needed to stretch a bit.
Thanks, Hunter. We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. What are you doing, Faustus? Oops. This is why I normally fly.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have waited. It was not my intention to defy or hurt you.
Hurt, no. Defy, maybe. At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Alright, at least I'm a bit in view and still able to stretch my arms.
Why, hello.
Legs, I mean.
Hunter?
Feeling well today, dear?
You said something earlier
In a world full of
about
mysteries,
the blood.
They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
How do I put it up again? Should be a way to. Let's see. Oh, here. That's better. A little bit higher back support.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
You were in the woods. You and your mother obviously came to blows. But we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she is not buried here.
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wundagore, the ancient protectors of your ancestral homeland in Transia. I don't think they ever expected to contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
All right, let's go.
Well met.
Let's help Spidey. Let's help him out.
I would be rotting inside that creature's gullet if not for Spider-Man. Time to return the favor.
We'll find him. We're running facial recognition on every surveillance camera in the cloud. They just keep moving too fast.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but you think Team Spooky's doing any better?
Nothing.
Well, you're in reflection on that last dactyl was perfect. Perhaps a magnetism rune.
Against a level 5 demon alien hybrid? Where did you learn your magic? Demo Khan?
You know, you really do have a look.
Hunter's right. This isn't working.
On to plan C. Well, more like D.
Norman won't mind if I
CD.
borrow a few Oscorp satellites at 45,000 feet, right?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
82nd and 5th. Well, between 5th and Madison now.
Guys, they're live. And they're trending.
Hashtag big alien apple.
Not bad.
Thanks. Now imagine if you had just asked for our help sooner.
No time for an after-school special. Patching it through. Patching it all through.
We need to hurry.
That looks awful. Let's continue. Just the two of us.
Too bad we can't work in some sightseeing with the fighting. The statue.
You really think you would be able to concentrate on sightseeing with everything?
Venom has taken to the rooftops, and he's tossing just about anything he can find onto the streets below. There are innocent people down there. Get them to safety.
Before it's too late.
Stay safe, ma'am!
I should probably tell you the same thing.
Jeez, you'd think he'd at least have tennis elbow or something by now?
We just want your bones and bring them home to Mother. Subdue this animal and bring it to Site 1. We'll squish your face and eat your...
I'd seriously consider switching occupations if I were you, friend. I know, no job's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's all about the coworkers.
Hey there, Spidey. Rescue civilian.
I'm used to... Really nice of you all to come by and visit the old neighborhood. I'd say let's all stop for a group selfie, but Eddie might get a little jealous.
I cannot fathom why one of my mother's fallen is so obsessed with you.
But Eddie and I were doing our thing here in New York way before those horns were out of his head. I've never known him to pick on civilians, though. We need to get these people out of his way.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Hail that
feel sorry for them. But there's still civilians trapped here too.
Oh, cool. Talking in my head.
It's a comm system, the same one I activated in your suit.
Right, that was gonna be my next guess. Here we go!
Leave some for the rest of us.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Is that really your best?
Missed me.
Scanner's picking up reinforcements. This should get you going.
If we're lucky, that creature will run out of things to throw.
Better yet, let's make sure he has no one to throw at. Gotta get these people to safety. Take that! This should help.
The innocent one is safe.
The civilians are clear. It's open season on Hydra and their pet monstrosity.
They will be the next to fall in the hunt.
Wow. You two ever work with a guy named Craven?
They cannot possibly match your strength. Did someone feel a breeze?
Now's your chance to hone those skills of yours. Don't leave any Hydra standing.
saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
My work is never done.
I see how it is. Like it's up to me.
I suppose it's something.
What's our contingency plan? Don't waste it.
Some things are worse than death.
This one's for you. Just the boost I needed. That armor must be stronger than it looks. Otherwise, you're in trouble.
There's only so much I can do here.
Step right up. Test your strength. Here, jump in. At least you get to travel to new, exciting destinations before you get beat up.
You had your chance to escape. You were too weak for this fight.
We've got them all. Now let's get to Venom and stop all of them.
No more games. No more running. You can't stop us, heroes. But we hope you try. Look how fragile you are.
Don't suppose you'd let us actually try and help you, Eddie?
Help us. Help us. You took everything from us, Spider-Man. And now we will take your world.
Gonna put that down as a definite maybe.
None will be spared. Pain is angering. Suffer. Fear my judgment. brings us closer.
Talk about a sticky situation.
We must help them. They hope to break my resolve.
Follow Spider-Man's lead here. He's the expert when it comes to venom.
Thanks. I recommend giving him a wide berth. Especially if he's feeling hungry.
Weak, even for Hydra.
I return for the guilty.
The light will carry you onward.
No time to lick our wounds. You are within our reach.
That punch left a residue.
Reinforcements on approach. Wi-Fi heroes, embrace mother's love. Your struggles are pointless, and they spoil the meat.
Is he always like this?
I wouldn't take it personally. I know he's hungry. I think he's bad. You should see Jameson if he doesn't get his morning bagel.
How invigorating.
soldiers. We will never stop until you are ours.
We need to put an end to this fight soon before he brings down the entire city.
Coming at you! That looked like it hurt.
Powerful enemies like Venom may have multiple lives. They will be KO'd multiple times to be defeated.
Your mother abandoned you.
You're almost here. Hold position. We sense your fear, heroes. We can taste it. A sweet marinade for the feast that is about.
Oh, sorry, Eddie. I think you're just picking up a whiff of garlic from DeCarlo's. Tell you what, call off this ending the world thing, and lunch is on me. Do I want to know what was in that? a great victory, everyone.
Nice. When Ghost Rider KOs a number of enemies and fills the soul meter rules one of the souls.
Mother strength is eternal. We are eternal.
He fights like a damned Wendigo. Unstoppable. Oh, he's not unstoppable. Just really annoying. Huh. Not my worst idea ever. Good afternoon, Demo Venom! Here's a special request from all of New York to you, our slobbiest invaders since Thanos. Exceptionally loud! Had to get bit by a radioactive spider with really good hearing.
I was going to say, amazing.
That's what the kids tell me. I think I'll pass out now.
Don't worry. I know a safe place.
Victory. Just a little over an hour left to go. And then I can lie down for a few minutes.
It's good to have you around again.
Different heroes meet every few nights for one of Abby's clubs, a group interaction that can yield powerful rewards. Abbey clubs can be pursued at any pace and declined at any time, delaying them until a future date.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is an elaborate name.
You can blame Doctor Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Dr. Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
I'm ready.
Lead the way.
Let's do it!
Itchy foot.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life, it worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
You are talking about my death.
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that work?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know.
Hunter, I'm glad you're present for the inaugural meeting.
Of what, exactly?
Why, the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism, the Abbey's local chapter of the Esoteric Mystical Order.
Right, emo kids. So, the ritual?
Regarding your resurrection, we had to meticulously reunite your corpus, or physical vessel, with your animus, or spiritual essence.
How does this relate to the ritual?
Animating your corpus was the easy part, but your essence, your thoughts, hopes, fears, and dreams, that was the slipperiest eel.
Eels?
Does the ritual require eels?
But now, with the plenary potential of
Just ignoring it.
enigmatic energies, I, Doctor Strange,
The ritual?
the Sorcerer Supreme, shall pluck from unreality your mislaid memory, thought lost to time and death. I shall stare those cosmic forces in their many eyes and shout, nay!
Doctor Strange, the ritual. How does it work?
Didn't I just explain? I could start with the fundamental underpinnings of the multiverse theory if it would help.
Go on.
Just tell me what to expect.
Ah, yes. You will focus on recalling what was lost as we do everything in our power to restore. Simply put,
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
Yes,
I
let's
am
do
ready.
it.
Now, Hunter, tell us what you see.
I raced through the Abbey grounds, angry, terrified. It is too late. We were not ready. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone.
There's one more hour to go.
guides my
and
path.
I've been streaming for
My
24
lungs ache.
hours.
My heart pounds.
Switching between games.
I rush toward my doom.
Almost
I
done.
cannot. No!
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
Finally.
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time?
Heck yeah! Emo kids meet every lunar alignment. Or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your Spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
Alligator. Blood for blood. Witchfire.
Caretaker has pretty high standards, so I kind of expected this would be easy for you.
Kids. Just good. Nice. Night Stalker.
Hey, Hunter. What do defeated Hydra agents say? Nothing. Great work, Hunter. I bet Lilith was hoping you'd sit this one out. Sucks for her.
Whatever the good Dr. Faustus was up to spells bad news for us.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles.
But the Abbey grounds are huge.
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you...
We need to know the nature of Faustus's research.
Emo kids for life.
Yo, it's good to see you.
Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite impressed by you.
She believes in our purpose.
Dreamer's Descent.
What is this? That is something. I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. Interesting. This rubble looks loose. Fascinating.
The cheerful overlook.
Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training.
Maybe.
This is which sign? Noble Austria guides my hand. The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here. I need to find the next moon seal.
Pay respects.
The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns. Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this. Who did you want me to meet?
Hunter of the Abbey, may I formally introduce you to the Hellride. I always like to show her to all my friends, and just realized that we've been so busy beating back your mom's forces, I haven't had a chance to give you an up-close look at her. Gorgeous, right? Even without the extra hell sauce, she's a beast.
She is magnificent, Robbie. I would very much like to take her for a ride one day.
Oh, man, that's a big no-no from Caretaker. You see, the Hellride isn't just a demon on the highway, it's literally a demon. I've tried to convince Caretaker that I've got it under control. But I mean, you see the way everyone treats me. Sometimes I feel more like invisible by day, rattling chains by night. Know what I mean?
You are not a ghost to me, Robbie.
Maybe not. But I have a feeling the two of us are gonna haunt the armies of Lilith anyway.
Are you unspooling?
Hey, can I ask a favor?
You know, I've been wondering. The Abbey is beautiful in its own way, but I can't imagine growing up here. Do you have any favorite memories from your childhood?
Thanks, Hunter.
Gone Spidey.
What? You wanna know who am I? Who am I? I am the web-slinging arachnid of justice. I am the fearsome spider who just ruined your day. Wait. Who owns the night? I am the eight-legged bringer of justice. I am Spider-Man. 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 Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
Well, your spider voice is very noticeable.
Really? Did it give you pause? Strike fear in your heart as you approach the spider's lair?
It struck something.
Yes! That means a lot to me, coming from you. I don't know too many demon hunters. It's nice to get an expert opinion every now and then. And if I might add an opinion of my own, you are much nicer than Craven.
I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider-Man beneath the mask? Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
I am sure you will reach the proper decision on your own eventually.
Oh, the proper decision? You mean I tell you who I am?
I do not want to pressure you one way or the other.
Boy, we barely know each other and you're already playing the mind games. I'd love to get you in a room with Mysterio.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life. Lives.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope, roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool. I really need to think this over. Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
Intriguing. Curious. Ah, I see.
I'll run the data immediately.
Run? Bruce, you...
This coil of yours is no simple substance. There's no one-click option.
I get it. Just get back to me as soon as you can.
You'll be the first I call.
Good to see you, Hunter.
Ready to work? I think we've got something for everyone.
say about practice, right?
Later. See you around.
A successful collaboration.
Got more coil for me? Let's see what we got here. You're welcome, Hunter. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. Find more coil, send it my way.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Hydra has been running some kind of field tests in the area, and that device is the key. They would rather destroy it than let us get our hands on it, so it must be important. Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Saving this for a special occasion.
I hope you are building one of those suits for me.
Whatever gets the job done. Let's do it.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
That's a stretch.
Targeting systems active.
You'll have to do better than that.
Time for the real thing.
We are doing well so far.
They're mine. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Should get the blood pumping. Exactly what I needed. Get some. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. We have a target repositioning. All their research has finally paid off.
Another round of warm bodies coming in.
Serve her with honor.
It is good to be back in the fight.
You've got incoming Hydra. You know what to do.
saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Sure, why not? Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills?
Hail Hydra! My time to shine. Finally, it's my turn. More of them dropping in. I've got your back. Nothing to worry about.
Your time has come.
Fair enough.
Time to get This is gonna hurt.
Vampires are not the only ones who can fear you.
The battlefield is ours. Are you ready? You're gonna remember me. This should get you going.
Plan looks good.
Hail that! Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
Hunter, I need your help. Magic's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
What do you need me to do?
If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board.
All right. Let me know what you...
Still figuring out who.
Sounds good.
Thanks for this.
Where are we going to...
I'm still scouting.
That is all I...
I'm good if.
And so you actually slept in that thing.
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sort of comes with the territory of being a Midnight Sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please, stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and Pete?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
Beneath your jesting lies a formidable warrior, Peter Parker. That is what matters most.
Yeesh, I just took off my mask, Hunter. Maybe you should try doing the same. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. Might still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discount sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Ooh, I like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, you know, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them, yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
I am the result of a union that should not have been possible, locked in an eternal struggle that not even death dare end. Whatever hand designed my destiny is far beyond my understanding.
I've been in life and death battles with Doc Connors and Octavius. At one point, I considered each of them friends, mentors. Might not be as crazy as what you've been through, but sometimes it makes you wonder why.
This Venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From what Caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The Mother of Demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy. Now, I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions. Deep down, I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing...
Thank you, Peter. I should be going.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. Anyway,
Of that, I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
good chatting with you, Hunter.
accident. My bad. But yeah, this is the end of the stream. 2 minutes and counting. And then I can go lie down for 45 minutes until I have to stay awake for another 11 hours before my wife's back or something. Give or take. Yes, it's 7 o'clock. I thank you all for coming out. I hope to be back tonight, and otherwise it will be on Monday. But for now, y'all have a good one.